Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tack, and me and TJ are back with another video. If I get to go to God called God, now right now God's open doors and pay way for all the freedom of those named permits. Today's video, we are here out with the Washington Commanders and also the DC Defenders. And we're going to talk about DC Defenders wide receiver Chris Rowland, and why the Washington Commanders should bring him into training camp and what he would bring to the table if he did get the invite to training camp, and will he make the roster was today, and why I think that we should take a look, right? If I get too far into it, man, quick Bible verse of the day. It'll be First Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. It does state, watch your life and doctrine closely, persevere in them, and you will save both yourself and your hearers. So in other words, you watch your life and doctrine, make sure your life matches the Bible, that you can. TJ, I'm talking about. But if you match your life with the Bible, then you will save both yourself and the people that hear you, the people you care about. So that's what that verse means. Let's get right to today's video and skip to the 110 mark. Get right to the content. So Chris Rowland is a DC Defenders receiver. He's had a really solid year for the Defenders. He's had a really solid year for the Defenders, especially in the kick return game. Especially in the kick return game. This young man's had a really good year in the kick return game. He's also brought up as a wide receiver as well. I'm not trying to take that away from him, but the main thing I'm talking about today is his kick return abilities. In their season finale, he had a 55-yard kick off the field. He also had 84-yard one to the crib. He's also had 3 of the 6 largest returns in the UFL this year for the UFL League for the DC Defenders. TJ, stop grabbing stuff. No, you have the Commanders thing. Stop trying to grab the mic. Stop. Good job. So he's had 17 receptions for 235 yards this year. It's not a lot. So he does bring some in the receiving game. I think he has a touchdown too. He has 3 touchdowns. That's pretty good. Gets in the end zone. But the main thing is the kick return ability. That's what I'm looking for from him as a prospect, right? I'm seeing how old he is in those too. See his age. He is he's born in 97. That makes him 26. 27. He's 27 years old. So he's not too old. Let me bring you some in the receiving game. Not a lot, statistic wise, but he might get a clutch bird down every now and then. I think he's a nice replacement for Jamison Crowder. I love JC Ice. I'm not saying JC Ice can't play. TJ, what you talking about? I'm not saying JC Ice can't play, but he can. I like JC Ice. But getting a little younger option here, a little bit more explosive, especially in the kick return game. And he can return punts. So he serves multi-purposes for you in your roster. So I think that's something that you want to take a look at and something that you probably want to even explore a little bit more. You got a guy like Casimir Allen on the roster. He's cool, but is he a punt return and kick returner? Probably one or the other. Probably not both. Love Jameson Crowder. He's definitely a punt returner, not a kick returner. TJ, what are you talking about? 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 Talking about, boy? But yeah, so both of those guys only can do one or the other. Why not sign a guy who could do both and be a back end of the roster receiver who can catch a pass here and there? I'm not saying Chris Rowland's going to come out here and get 500 yards and return 8 kicks for touchdowns, but he can return a kick or 2 to the crib and catch 10 passes for 100 yards and maybe a touchdown. Why you can't do that? I mean, it's possible, right? Possible, yeah. So, hey, Chris Rowland, man, and he's right in your stopping grounds. He's in DC already. He's already a DC defender. You probably should be scouting him anyway because you're in DC. It makes perfect sense to scout a guy like this and try to pick him up, obviously. So, that's a quick, short video. Chris Rowland should be invited to Washington Commanders training camp, and I think he will compete for a roster spot and even might make the roster because of return ability. Like, comment, subscribe to Life of Tone channel, and I'll catch y'all next one, man. Peace.